This is TV3 KARD Television, Wichita, Kansas.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Well, Sarge and I would like to welcome you to another installment of Conversational Shaving. Isn't that right, buddy? Well, hello there. I've already prepped my face with some of this Village Barber shaving oil. And my razor today is going to be this 3-piece non-adjustable. It's the Muhle R41 razor, kind of an aggressive razor. And my shaving cream today, more of a crope really, is going to be this Cyril R Salter. It's the Indian, not Italian, Indian Sandalwood cream. There's the lid and there's the rest of it there. In my razor that I mentioned before, on its third use, will be one of these Parker blades, okay? And my brush is going to be this Zenith horsehair brush, and I've lathered up in one of the Yulay honeycombed shaving bowls, this one being purple or lavender color. I'm going to try to get a lather going on my face here. I've got about 3 days worth of growth, and I hope you're all doing well out there. So here we go. As I record this, it is just a couple more days until spring, I think. Maybe, let's see. Anyway, spring is coming shortly. It's the very end of St. Patrick's Day today, March 17th, I believe it is. And let's see, on the evening of the 15th, I put my still somewhat frozen corned beef brisket and some chopped up cabbage and even, excuse me, some chopped up onions into a slow cooker, and I cooked that overnight, but I ended up eating all of that yesterday on the 16th, so I was a day early. I think I knew that, but I couldn't wait to eat that corned beef and cabbage, and it was quite good. Anyway, I'm going to wet the razor here. Excuse me, I kind of got a frog in my throat, but I'm going to start pass number 1, which will be with the grain. So here we go. Here we go. Pass number 1 with the grain. And I'm going to try to use a light touch here because this is a very aggressive razor. Even though I have 3 days worth of growth. Boy, this razor and the blade on the blade's third use are just mowing down the stubble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doing a bit of a Gillette slide, as they call it, that diagonal slide, doing it along my jawline there. Okay, anyway, I'm going to flip the razor over and go over here now. Yeah, the stubble is just getting mown right down here. I've got to remember to use a light touch because very aggressive razor, like I said. Excuse me while I rinse the razor. The furnace has kicked on. You might have heard that. I'm going to go out after a bit and turn it off so, well, you know, so I don't have to battle that noise, the furnace. I haven't made a video in a minute. I haven't been making as many lately, but nice shave so far. I haven't had this shaving cream for very long, but I've used it once before. Very good. More of a croap than a cream. A combination cream and soap, really. But this stuff lathers delightfully. It does lather very nicely. Excuse me. Okay, we'll go to the neck now. The neck and underneath the chin, and we'll get to that. Flip the razor over and go to this side over here. Just a light touch on the razor here. I'm letting, oh good, the furnace kicked off. I'm letting the weight of the razor do at least half of the work here. Okay, that's it for that pass. I will rinse the razor and relather for a second pass, which will be across the grain. Okay, let's go across the grain. Here we go. I don't know if you can hear it. I have some classical music playing out in the living room. Nice background music for shaving, and probably won't get me a copyright strike if it can even be heard. Okay, we'll go over here now. Perhaps you can see that. Especially if I watch myself shave in the monitor instead of in the mirror there. Some of my tulips from previously are coming back outside, and some of the surprise lilies or resurrection lilies or naked ladies, as they are called. Those flowers have names that run the gamut, I guess, from the sacred to the profane. Most of my flower garden was, sort of run over, so to speak, because they re-landscaped outside. But some of my tulips are still out there, as are some of the surprise lilies that they missed, and some surprise lilies that I had the bulbs that they gave me, and I replanted those next to where they re-landscaped. Okay, rinse time. Okay. I can see that I've reopened a weeper from the other day, but I think it'll be all right. It's small. Excuse me. Okay, go over here. Okay, we'll go over here. Finish up this pass. I've become less conversant. I'm just paying attention to the shave. And trying, maybe going a little too fast, trying to get the shave in under 30 minutes. Bought some little pet blankets for my cat, Sarge. And bought him a new timed feeder that feeds him 3 different times a day. I have it set for 7 a.m., noon, and 7 p.m. Okay, that's that pass done. Let's go on to the next pass against the grain. Okay, let's go against the grain, and I'll start on the neck this time. I'm looking forward to springtime here in the northern hemisphere. I guess in the southern hemisphere, they'll be going into autumn. Sometimes I forget that what season it is depends upon whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere. And it all has to do with the tilt of the planet at certain times of the year. We are actually closer to the sun, I believe, when the southern hemisphere is having their summer. So being about 1,000,000 miles closer to the sun, it must get pretty hot down there. And we're farther from the sun when they have their winters, so. Okay, we'll go to the face here. Don't look at my teeth, they're abysmal. Since I no longer seem to have dental insurance. Although I did just brush my teeth right before I started shaving here this evening. Speaking of teeth, I was just watching a little mini documentary about how out in the United States state of Utah, they drink a lot of soft drinks because most people, a majority of the people being Latter-day Saints or Mormons out there, they're not supposed to drink caffeine in a hot form like a cup of coffee or tea, but they can drink soda, and some people really drink a lot of soda out there. Excuse me. Now, I drink more soda pop than I should, but they got some people out there that got me beat by a country mile, so to speak. By a long shot. And there's a village in old Mexico where just about everybody drinks Coca-Cola. They even use it sometimes in religious rituals. And they'll leave bottles of Coke on the graves of the dear departed, excuse me. Needless to say, in both of these places, diabetes is a concern. I have diabetes, but not real bad, thank goodness. But I still drink sugar or high fructose corn syrup, regular soda pop. And part of the reason I do is that when I switched to all diet, I started passing out from lack of sugar. Under the flooring here, we have concrete. This place where I live is built on a concrete slab. Now imagine me passing out and my head hitting the floor a couple of times. And one time that happened to me in a parking lot, and I still haven't gotten this shoulder repaired. I got a fractured shoulder, but I can lift this arm almost as high as this one now, so I don't know. I'll be right back for pickups. Hey Sarge, what time is it? It's pickup time, kitty. It's pickup time. Yay. Alright, kitty. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can still hear some audio feedback. Flip the razor over, go up here. Or over here, I should say. In just a minute, I'll rinse the razor one more time and go over my neck one more time. We'll do a bit of a slickness test. Okay, rinse time. Okay, I'm gonna go over my neck again. Just really quickly, I guess. Did I flip this over? I don't know if I did or not. I'd say there's reasonable slickness, reasonable residual slickness from this soap. And I do have a very nice BBS shave, except maybe for one little trouble spot over here. Anyway, that's really good, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna dry off. Well, hi there. Excuse me again. Got that frog in my throat today, but I am finishing up drying off. Having rinsed off, I figure now might be a good time to dry off. There we go. Let's see. Make sure, yeah. Put the little tag towards the wall there when I hang up the towel. And now I'm going to do a brief recap, and then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave here. Before I got on camera, I prepped my face with the Village Barber shaving oil. I let that soak in for a while I was getting the shaves prepared here. My razor has been this 3-piece non-adjustable, rather aggressive Muhle R41 razor. In there on its third use has been one of these Parker blades. Hope you can see that tuck okay. My shaving cream has been more of a crope, really. The Cyril R, I'll try that again, Cyril R Salter. It's their Indian Sandalwood cream. I don't know if you can see that, maybe. There it is, and there's the luxury shaving cream. And my brush has been this Zenith horsehair brush. Nice little brush. I don't know how many millimeters that is, but it's very handy. Lathers very nicely, as does the cream itself. And I lathered in this, it's the Van Yulay honeycombed shaving bowl. Okay, let's see. I've covered all that, I believe, so I'm going to move over here for some of the Humphreys Witch Hazel. It's the Calm and Clarify with Lavender. It says with Wild Crop Certified Witch Hazel. Okay, here we go. There is some alcohol in this. Now I have a bottle of their, what is it, cucumber or something like that, witch hazel, which does not have alcohol in it. So, a little bit of a sting there, nothing major. I might get more sting when I put on the actual aftershave. But anyway, I'll recap this. That's the Humphreys, it's organic witch hazel lavender type right there. And let's see here. Let's set that over here. And let's see. Oh yeah, I'll put this back over here. Now I've got the Epsilon Blue Mediterranean aftershave. Okay. Come on. There it is. Nice restrictor on this bottle. But I'll get plenty going in my hand here. Put a little bit on the wrists and up behind the ears, back of the neck, up on the temples. And yeah, more sting there, but nothing, again, nothing too bad. I've had some shaves recently where the sting from the alcohol in the aftershave or the witch hazel, especially the aftershave, was very, very enough to get me to practically jump out of my drawers. But anyway, that's not bad. It's nice and I smell great. It's the Epsilon Blue Mediterranean aftershave in this nice glass bottle. Okay. By the way, the witch hazel, that's a plastic bottle there, just so you know. And finally, I'll finish with some of the Nivea Men Original Post-Shave Balm. So here we go. We'll finish up with this and I'll let you go. It's probably plenty right there. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to smell nice. I don't think anything is going to clash, even though there's some different scents here. Mostly light scents. The scent on that shaving cream, crope, whatever you want to call it, scent strength, I mean, is probably 4 out of 10 for this, just so you know. That's it. I'm done. See you later. Peace out.